The following contest is your main event and is for the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
Just nothing but 100% focus there in the eyes of Rollins. I actually got a little lost right there. You're seeing the determination, knowing that he's so close to potentially upsetting Leo Kruger. He's banging on the wall. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Our current Florida heavyweight champion, man from South Africa, Leo Kruger.
Leo Kruger has taken his role, has taken his property, the Florida heavyweight title, and it has made him a new superstar. And every time you see Leo Kruger enter a building, enter an arena, enter into a match, you see a man who knows that he is the absolute best in FCW.
You absolutely have to have that sort of air of confidence. Sometimes I think Kruger takes it a little too far, but nonetheless, I guess in order to keep that championship around the waist, you have to conduct yourself like that.
You can't take it too far. You're the Florida heavyweight champion, and you have to do whatever you got to do to make sure it stays that way.
Introducing first the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing 209 pounds, Seth Rollins. And introducing the Florida heavyweight champion from Johannesburg, South Africa, weighing 252 pounds, Leo Kruger.
Well, you can definitely tell that the FCW universe, for the most part, is clearly behind the challengers, Seth Rollins.
It's not a popularity contest. It's about the title we just saw on our screen. It's about watching FCW, coming to an FCW live event, and knowing that is the man. And when you have the Florida heavyweight title, you are the man.
Don't sell the FCW universe short, though. I mean, everyone talks about the 12th man in football and the 6th man in basketball. Sometimes all it takes is getting roused up here by the audience, and it might turn the tide. You never know.
Until they can tag in and compete in the ring, that means nothing to me.
This is going to be an absolutely fantastic matchup. We're so happy to have you along here. Christopher Patrick Russo sitting next to Byron Saxton. Heavyweight championship on the line, and struggling here for domination, the upper hand. And right now, Leo wisely using the turnbuckle there to break up the hold.
And as you enter a match as a champion, there's one thing you always keep in mind. You don't have to beat the challenger has to beat you.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time if we saw Leo try to cheat his way out. If he's supposed to, if he's going to walk out, if he's going to get the 10 count, you know, he could do something kind of despicable and still hold it. We've seen it before.
Why do you just automatically label the man as a cheater? This guy represents the company you work for. How about showing him some respect?
I'll show him respect if he'll do it the right way every now and then.
Yeah, how many Florida heavyweight titles have you had?
But, well, you know, how many have you had?
It isn't about me.
Well, it's not about me either, but it's certainly about Rollins right now. But Rollins, no slouch. The championship gold. He was a former FCW 15 champion, so he definitely knows how to hold his own when a title is on the line.
Oh, this is a different environment. This is the Florida heavyweight title. Oh! And Seth Rollins has to pick up his game if he wants to walk out of here as champion.
Seems like to have him here doesn't enough. Nope. And with Rollins you know, it's a whole different beast, yes, between a 15-minute match and then a match that could go 10, 15, 60, who knows? So, Byron, you got to explain to the FCW universe here, how do you prepare if you're coming into a heavyweight bout?
If you're coming into a heavyweight bout, you not only have to prepare your regular arsenal, you got to go above and beyond. You have to be prepared for what your opponent will not expect. That's the only way you become the best.
Kruger here wisely stepping out of the ring.
And that's why Leo Kruger is your champion.
I like a nice, clean fight every now and then.
Well,
Keeping it in the middle of the ring.
Okay, genius. What did he do? What did he do that was breaking the rules?
Well, right now they're on the outside. They have a 10 count.
Exactly. Leo Kruger is abiding by the rules, and he's dominating his opponent. What more do you expect?
I'm not saying you got to be squeaky clean all the time, Byron. Just like something in the middle of the ring, and right now, pin in the middle.
Why don't you call it like it happened? Leo Kruger just outsmarted his challenger.
We're seeing Rollins back in the ring for the first time since last week, really. When the last time we saw him, he was in a match with Richie Steamboat that got interrupted by Husky Harris, who came in against Maxine's orders, which led to the suspension and everything that we saw here at the top of the hour.
Well, Seth Rollins, of course, you never know. He has such a different style than Leo Kruger. Seth Rollins will put his body on the line, put his body at risk for the sake of the match. On the flip side, Leo Kruger's movements are all controlled. Everything he does for a purpose to maximize the impact, but lessen the wounds to himself.
And if I may take your spot here for just a second, an observation. See, working on the neck here, and that might be the motto for Leo throughout this match, because you know once he hits that sleeper, that patented sleeper, it might spell the end for Seth Rollins.
What did I just say? It's all controlled movements. He's attacking the neck, attacking the back, weakening Seth Rollins, taking away his opportunity to fly around the ring. Oh.
Very hard Irish whip that you saw there, by the way.
And it's all working to a T.
So far, the strategy that Leo came with must be working, because Rollins, I would have thought, would have come blazing, guns blazing, full impact. But so far, it's been stymied to this point.
Yeah, once again, you forget who he's in the match with. Seth Rollins is not in there with Joe Blow. He's in there with the Florida heavyweight champion, Leo Kruger.
Pin after pin, Rollins kicking out each time. But at the same time, Byron, this is Seth Rollins. We've seen him time in and time out. And the man is always on attack mode. So to see him in a position like this, it is a bit unusual. Okay?
This is the first time on FCW television Seth Rollins has had an opportunity to compete one-on-one for the Florida heavyweight title.
Well, what a tremendous opportunity. I mean, if he comes out on top, he's going to probably put his banner here on the wall somewhere. And knowing Rollins, I wouldn't be surprised if he puts it right over Leo's mug right here.
The point is, this is uncharted territory for Rollins.
There's that head of steam here. Can he continue it, though, after the punishment that he's been taking? Oh! Catches him with that enziguri. Might have knocked out his lights. 2, 3. Oh. Only 2.5.
You see the urgency in the pinfalls for Seth Rollins. Usually he might try to take some extra time to do something pretty. Immediately, continually to go for pinfall attempts on the heavyweight champion.
And now it's Rollins' turn to take Kruger to the outside.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Rollins looks like he's poised and ready to take a huge risk.
He might go fall. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Folks, we got to take a commercial break. Who's going to come out on top of this? We'll be right back. Welcome back to Florida Championship Wrestling. Watching the main event. Glad to have you alongside with us as we see Kruger putting a very devastating surfboard-like maneuver. And let's just show you a replay of how we're ending up in this predicament right now. We see Rollins, a full head of steam, going to just throw himself through the ropes. But Kruger catches him right there. As you see with the forearm, it just completely knocks out Rollins, which leads us to right here, right now, Byron.
Yeah, so Seth Rollins is rocked, no question about it. I mean, he easily could have suffered a broken nose on that harsh forearm, right to the face. And Leo Kruger, you can't argue with me on this, has dominated the majority of this match.
Absolutely. Again, Rollins going to have to do something here to turn around. Thankfully, he doesn't have a 15-minute timer that maybe he was used to before as a former Jack Briscoe 15 champion, but still has to get something out of his bag of tricks here against our current Florida heavyweight champ. Look at it. Look at him using the ropes there.
Smile, Seth.
Now we just see Leo sort of fighting for time.
This is perfect. Confidence is the most important attribute you can have as a champion. And right now, Leo Kruger's on overload.
Let's hope for his sake he doesn't have that confidence turn into a little bit of cockiness and maybe turn his head for 1 second as we see Rollins have some sort of fight in him here.
It's not enough behind those forearm shots from Seth Rollins.
So gets Rollins into the corner. The referee's got to back him away. As you see Rollins grimacing in pain right there.
You know, Rollins might be thinking, I'm in over my head now.
And as pretty of a snap suplex as you'll see, it's still not enough to keep down the man from Davenport, Iowa, fighting for his chance here to become new Florida heavyweight champion.
For Seth Rollins, it's like being that all-star college athlete that everybody loves and praises. But then he goes on to the pros and he realizes he just didn't have what it took. And right now, Seth Rollins is in there with the major pro, the Florida heavyweight champion, Leo Kruger.
I'm going to have to disagree with you. I think if anybody deserves a heavyweight shot, Byron, it's going to be he.
Oh, of course he deserves
He's
a
a
shot.
former FCW 15. Have you been in a 15-minute match lately?
I never said he doesn't deserve the opportunity. Of course he deserves it, but now he's getting schooled.
A reversal there by Rollins. Oh! Wow, you can definitely hear those chops throughout the FCW arena. And now just shots to the face there, mounting some sort of comeback, something. He's got to turn it around, and nice clothesline. He might have something here.
Well, this is desperation time for Seth Rollins. It's now or never.
Nice slam.
He can't even stand up. He has been beaten so badly, his back is in so much pain, he can barely stand up.
Leo certainly did take a lot out of him, but I think Rollins has him right where he wants him.
Oh, not quite.
Misses in his face. Did you see it hits the top of that steel post? I thought he got knocked out right there.
He might be knocked out.
At the same time, though, you look at Leo's face, and it's almost like he's wondering what he's got to do. Probably underestimating, I think, how much Rollins' fight he has in this whole match.
Well, Leo Kruger, it's not often that you see Leo Kruger go to the top rope, but this might be the final nail in the coffin for Seth Rollins.
Oh. Seth, though, wisely scouted that one. And now, but now it's Leo in the precarious position, unless, of course, he can continue this onslaught, but this is not a good position if you're going to be on the receiving end of whatever is going to happen here, Byron.
This is the high-risk area where only bad things can happen.
This is definitely something more up the alley
of
Rollins as you see him up on the top rope. He's sizing him up for some sort of suplex.
Leo's not going. He's holding on to that top rope.
Very wise by the champion. Oh, attacking the knee there, getting him down. Oh. Hard shot there that you can hear. And now it's Leo's turn, but he's still perched up there, so he's got to get back down at some point. But who's going to take the upper hand? Oh!
Did you hear that?
Stiff kick there to the face. Oh, no. Both men up on the third, the top rope.
Superplex.
Oh, no. He's looking at the crowd. He wants the crowd behind him. Referee, look out below!
Oh, gosh.
My goodness, the impact. That's got to be it, Byron.
No.
Referee only counts at 2. And I wonder how much that superplex it took out of Rollins.
And that's the key point. Seth Rollins will take the risk. He will put his body on the line, but that risk wasn't enough to pay off, and it could cost him.
Both men struggling to get to their feet here. You see Leo still on the brunt end of that tremendous superplex. Now what's happening?
Wise move by Leo Kruger. Roll out of the ring, get out of harm's way.
And the question is, Is there frustration setting in? It certainly looks that way. Is he going to walk out? What? Look at that.
Oh, well, you know
what did I say?
That's all right.
Was this not going to happen?
That's all right. Let him go. He doesn't have to win this match.
But look at Rollins. Look
great.
at Rollins. He wants to. He does not want this to end in a DQ. He wants a legitimate shot here at the championship.
Well, Leo's dazed right now. He can't focus.
Folks, you know that the championship can't change hands on a disqualification or a countout. Leo, though, of course, being the grand champion that you say is, he doesn't want any part, and he's going to walk out.
Yeah, he's more mind games with Seth Rollins.
Rollins saw that coming there. And now both men again on the outside. Look at Kruger just running away here.
He's just trying to gather his thoughts.
Gather his thoughts. Yeah, go ahead and gather your thoughts there when you get your brain scrambled on the apron there by Rollins.
How come you condone this? You didn't condone Leo Kruger attacking Seth Rollins on the outside earlier, but now all of a sudden it's okay.
Oh, reversal there. Rollins goes,
serves him right. Serves him right.
This does not look good. You see the pain there.
It sure doesn't look good. It sure doesn't look good because Leo Kruger's a Florida heavyweight champion. When the going gets tough, Leo Kruger gets tougher.
Well, Leo's back in the ring. The referee, I think, is at an 8 count here.
He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it.
Rollins has to do something. Oh, the referee was about to signal 10, but he rolled in with whatever he had left at the last second.
Oh. There's not much left in the tank.
And there's that frustration again. He wanted to scram. He wanted to leave the building. And now just punches to the face on top of him. Grabbing the hair even here, setting him up. Look at that.
Whatever you got to do. This is go time.
Rollins just incredibly
Oh, watch out, Leo. Watch out, Leo.
Oh, my goodness. Just slamming his head into the turnbuckle
Where
there.
did he find the strength to do that?
Probably played possum. Oh, misses the Avada Kedavra right there.
Good.
And look, it's Antonio. What? It's Antonio Cesaro trying to interfere.
What the heck?
What is he doing out here?
I don't know.
He's not part of this match. And Leo's got the championship. Swiped and missed it. Rolls him up.
No.
Is it an no? Oh, what? The European uppercut.
What? Oh, he's got, Leo Kruger's got the sleep rod.
The referee's back was turned.
Oh, too bad. So sad. Time to go to sleep.
He's trying to fight, but look at Leo wisely putting his back to the rope so Seth couldn't grab it. And now he's in the middle of the ring on the floor. Can he grab the rope? Can he move?
Seth is in trouble. Seth Rollins is in deep trouble.
Your winner and still Florida heavyweight champion, Leo Kruger.
Well, with a little help on the outside by Mr. Antonio Cesaro, Kruger able to lock in the sleeper in the middle of the ring, and Seth Rollins couldn't answer the referee, had to give up.
I don't know. I think Seth Rollins brought that upon himself. He attacked Antonio Cesaro first.
Oh, you brought it upon himself. Maybe the replay, if you actually open your eyes,
look at it.
And we'll see exactly what transpired. We see right there with the referee's back turn pointing the championship away that Leo tried to use, mind you. Antonio with the European uppercut staggers Rollins, and Leo able to put in the sleeper.
Yeah, and conveniently what we don't see is how Antonio Cesaro came out there minding his own business and was attacked by Seth Rollins. Look, Antonio Cesaro just got retribution, and that's why Leo Kruger is still your Florida heavyweight champion.
Well, whether Kruger and Cesaro had something of an alliance or not, we will not know. But folks, that's it for us tonight. We got more great FCW action coming up next week. We'll see you then.